And that was the incredible battle to the end of the C main right here from Volusia Speedway. It's night 2 of the AB Outdoors Gator Nationals. Aiden Kirker just took the C main. Him, Cade Decider, Cody Meadows, and Mason Coffey advanced to the B main, where 12 drivers will hope to get the last 4 spots in. The Fast Pass Dash follows that, and we had some surprises in the heat tonight, in the heats tonight, and the Fast Pass Dash order, maybe with some underdogs that you may have never heard of, as the top 4 look to make it in through this B main. I'm Kelan Belsha, joined by my friend Shane DiMantova. Struggled with a little bit of technical difficulties earlier in the night, but we're straight. We're getting ready to roll for night number 2 of the Gator Nationals.
Yeah, welcome in. We apologize, like I said, for that, but here we are, getting set for our B main, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Kelan?
Yes, sir. B main.
B main here. So we're going to focus in here on the racetrack. You got Joshua Lokes and JJ Hill there on your front row with the 0-4. Cam Martin and Tyler No lining up right behind them.
James Youngman in the 5th position with Carter Young back there in 6th. Caleb Morrissey in 7th. Brandon Sampson in 8th. Also back there, Aiden Kirker, who won the B main in that incredible battle, looking to go from 9th to at least 4th to make a way into the feature. Caden Snyder sits back there in 10th, while Cody Meadows, who got the Quicktime award but had some work to do in his heat, as he and Aiden Kirker actually got together and wrecked in their heat. They started 1-2. They had a disagreement on the racetrack, and Shane, we talked about their disagreements in the late model series, and it kind of boiled over into tonight. Now they're nose to tail with each other. Hopefully they can settle their differences and hopefully both try to get their way into the feature.
Yeah, hopefully keep it out there clean on the racetrack. I know we struggled a little bit last night with keeping it clean out there on the racetrack. Not necessarily with rivalries between drivers, but excuse me, incidents out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, Kirker struggled with that. Unfortunately missed the feature, while Cody Meadows, he picked up the 3rd place finish after leading a few laps. Had a great battle with Rylan Gray, who is making his Pro Series debut tonight. From what we hear, the night has not been the best for him, but we certainly wish him the best. Hopefully he can recover. We'll check on that a little bit later, as JJ Hill and Joshua Laux going to bring us to the green. Top 4 make it to the A main, as the Fast Pass Dash will be right after this. The green flag's in the air. We're underway in the last consolation race. JJ Hill powers to the outside at Joshua Laux, but Laux going to clear him. Hill trying to go for a little bit of crossover, but lifts out of the gas, as now Tyler Knows right behind JJ Hill. Cam Martin working the bottom 3 wide back there, as James Youngman's also there plugging the hole. Contact between Hill and No as they wreck.
One driver's in trouble. That was Youngman, as Kirker's also on his side. That will end Kirker's night, unfortunately, there. As back up front, Cam Martin holds on to the lead as he got around Joshua Lokes there, as Tyler No there on the bottom 3rd, and here comes JJ Hill streaking to the outside there of the 17 machine.
See a big stack up there between the 17, the 3, the 009, the 07, 96, all in that little mix, the 52 and 1. So a little bit further back along with Caleb Morrissey in the 6 car, as Youngman, Carter Young, and Aiden Kirker all put it behind the wall there. But top 4 make it in. See, top 3 pretty steady right now, but Hill and Sampson make contact right there for the transfer position. Sampson slides up in front of Mason Coffey. Coffey cuts it back to the bottom. That's for the 4th position.
Right there, that's the guy holding on to the last transfer spot into the feature event, Mason Coffey in that 52, but here comes a charging Brandon Sampson. He looks to the inside here, and he's going to pull a big slider.
Back to the bottom goes Mason Coffey, trying to make his way into the feature. Caden Snyder sitting back there in 6th position, ready to pounce, as Cody Meadows, the Mud Digger Season 1 champion, bounces off the fence, and JJ Hill runs right into the back of him. And that will probably end the night of those two, as JJ Hill gets himself a bit of revenge. As Hill and Meadows got together, they both wreck, and their nights will come to an end as Cam Martin leads. Brandon Sampson, Joshua Laux make contact back there. It's going to be 5 to go.
And you know those two drivers are definitely going to have a discussion over the voice chat to settle their differences there. It's beef, even more beef out there on the racetrack building up, is Joshua Lokes there and that 009. It's that guy holding on to the transfer spot. And Mason Coffey looks to track him down, as well as Caden Snyder behind him. On board with Coffey, as you see that one driver right there ahead of him. That's the spot he needs.
There you see Sampson slides into 3rd, but now it's Joshua Laux, Mason Coffey here, and there goes Caden Snyder to the bottom of the racetrack. This for the final transfer position. 2 laps to go. Laux almost tops the cushion into the fence as Brandon Sampson holds on to 3rd. Cam Martin and Tyler No checked out by a mile, as all eyes are on this transfer battle.
Cam Martin will have smooth sailing to the end of this B main here. If nothing else goes wrong, Tyler No 2nd, Brandon Sampson 3rd. like you said, Kelan, the battle's on for the 4th spot. We'll see if Mason Coffey has anything else left there for Joshua Laux as they'll come out of turn 4. That will end the B main. Cam Martin wins, Tyler knows 2nd, Brandon Sampson 3rd, and Laux holds off Coffey.
That's how they will all settle it out as we get ready for our Fast Pass Dash here from Volusia Speedway Park. And this lineup, might want to hold your breath, Shane. This says, I've never seen one like this before. I mean, this is some familiar names, but never this unfamiliar. A couple rookies scattered in there. On pole, it's going to be the number 4 of Cam McCone. Trey Garst, making his debut in the series, will start in the 2nd position. Aiden Forster in 3rd. Nolan Cooper 4th. Cade Nelson 5th. Aaron Trotter 6th. Anthony Woodhull and Colin Shane 7th and 8th. But how about Cam McCone? He took advantage of the Meadows and Kirker drama and took that spot away. And now he's on pole for this.
Yeah, he took care of himself there and kept that car clean, and here he is, Cameron McCone. We'll see what he can do, leading to the field to the green flag here for 8 laps, if I'm not mistaken, here in the Fast Pass Dash, right?
6 laps.
6 laps,
but
pardon me.
Same thing, basically. As McCone's going to lead him to the green, Trey Garst is going to come line up here to the outside of McCone. Aiden Forster, Nolan Cooper, row 2. Cade Nelson, Aaron Trotter, while Anthony Woodhull and Colin Shane round out the pack.
How about Cody Meadows, though, not making it in? We didn't really highlight that too much. That's pretty big there for the Season 1 champ.
Yeah, it's been Ryan Billy Racing versus MFK Speed Lab. That's probably going to be something that we highlight all season long. I mean, it's just it's coming to a boiling point between those two, and it might cost Cody Meadows the Gator Nationals championship here, as he had trouble tonight. He was sitting in the points lead going for that, as long with some other drivers do have misfortunes. Aiden Kirker, he's missed 2 features to start this season, not the way he wanted to start things.
Yeah, definitely not the way the Iceman wanted to keep it going, but we got another Iceman out there on the racetrack from MFK Speed Lab. Aiden Forster will start in 3rd there, but not the same.
Yeah, not the same. But they're going to get lined up here for the dash. You see all 8 cars there. Cam McComb's going to lead them to the green. Has 6 laps to hang on and start on pole for the feature. And what a feel-good story that would be. That guy has worked so hard. We talked about how improved he's been this offseason, looking for that first career win. It's been a minute since we've talked to him up here in the booth, so how about that for McCone and that new dirt he's in racing apparel machine here from the Volusia Speedway Park, trying to hang on and hopefully win this dash. Coming to the green here as the flagman's not going to wave it, but we're basically waving it. Oh, whoa.
Big stack up there.
Yeah, big stack up.
I don't know, we're going to try it.
No.
Are we going to do it over one last time? Do it over?
Yeah, they're going to redo it, but
We'll
24.
try to get Trey Garst back out here, too.
The 24 of Nolan Cooper ran into the back of Garst, and it wrecked them, but they're going to get reset cars because it's technically under a warm-up session, so they will be able to get their race cars back out there. So, but looked like somebody jumped it and stacked them up. Cooper going to drop from 4th to 6th, and that will move Aaron Trotter up to the 4th position because of the Cooper jump right there.
We'll get set here once again for your Fast Pass Dash. Cam McCone, your race leader. Lead him to the green flag with Trey Garst right behind him, or to his outside, excuse me, here. McCone will go momentarily. Oh, next time around.
Yep. It's going to be Garst dropping back, actually. Cooper will take the 2nd position away, as it was Garst who jumped to start. Garst going to drop back. So they're trying to line them up here. A little bit confusing. Cooper is supposed to be front row outside.
We're missing our flagman once again. He's participating in a different race earlier. I know he was, but not quite sure where he went. But we're missing him here tonight again. Once again.
Yep. There we go. Gonna get lined up here finally. And there we go. Now they're gonna be lined up on the green.
There we go. Only took a couple tries, right?
Yep. Well, see what they can do. This is what happens when you get some A lot of guys who have never started in a dash before. Cam McCone going to lead him to the green, see what he can do, try to win this dash. Hayden Kirker, the admin tonight, lead him down. Green flag in the air, underway here in a fast pass dash. Cooper trying to stick with McCone there, going down into turn 1. Going to stick the outside of him, but McCone's sticking on the bottom. Pretty well contact, and McCone gets sent down to the inside pretty far. He made contact with Cooper as he slips back to the 4th position. Cooper takes over the race lead.
Oh, we got trouble behind him. McCone's around as well as with one other driver. I believe that is Cade Nelson. Yes, it is. As those two drivers go around, Nolan Cooper still holds strong with the lead there after 2 laps here. But he's got a charging 8-4, or that was, excuse me, the 44 of Trey Narst. But he clipped the inside wall and collected Nolan Cooper there. That's going to hand it over to Aiden Forrester.
Aiden Forrester now takes the lead away. Remember, he's looking for that first career, hopefully, sprint car win. So he's still looking for it. And starting strong tonight.
Looks like there's only 4 cars left here out on the racetrack. We have Aiden Forrester, Trey Narst.
Checkered.
Oh, checkered. Sorry about that.
So it'll be Forrester winning. Second going to Trey Garst. Third. We'll see here. Hang on. Trying to get it here, Shane. Give me a second.
We're fine. We're all good. Here's momentarily we'll get all set up here for your feature racing here from the Volusia Speedway Park and night number 2, that is, of the Florida Gator Nationals 3-night event here, like we mentioned, from the Volusia Speedway Park to kick off the A&B Outdoors Quicktime Sprint Car Series Season 3. So I know I'm excited and all the other admins and league participants are. Aiden Forrester will start him on pole here for night number 2. Like Kelan mentioned, looking for his first sprint car win. Saw him very victorious in the dirt late models a couple weeks ago as he actually was crowned our champion for the first ever season.
And the order is in. It'll be Aiden Forrester leading him to the green. Trey Garst in a 444. Supposed to be to his outside, but he will receive the EOL penalty for the incident with Nolan Cooper. So that'll move Aaron Trotter to 3rd. Anthony Woodhull will slide from 4th to 2nd. Colin Shane 5th. Nolan Cooper will slide up to 4th. Cam McCone 7th. And the 442 of Cade Nelson will slide up to the 6th position, moving 8th to the 10 of Jack Young. The 442 will drop to the rear.
You can see everybody else behind that line up at the top of your screen.
Yeah. They're gonna line up here. It'll be Forrester leading them to the green, and it'll be the 09 of Woodhull to his outside. But the 444 will take the EOL, so that will shake it all up a little bit. It's a little bit confusing, but they'll get it out going here in a second.
As well as our famous 4-wide salute.
Yep, gonna be fun. Here they go, gonna line it up. There you see Forster going up to the race lead. 444 was supposed to be to his outside. He's gonna go ahead and serve the EOL before, well, I assume. I don't know what they're doing really. .444 was supposed to be to his outside, but they'll split for the 4 wide here in a second, at some point. So here they go, 9th and 10th gonna split, and we're gonna get the famous Dirt Track USA 4-wide salute here. They head down into turn 1. It's the most famous sight in all of Quicktime iRacing League history. It's the Dirt Track USA 4-wide salute on night 2 of the Gator Nationals from Volusia Speedway Park.
Nothing better than a little bit of sprint car racing here on a Monday night from wherever you're watching it. That may be the couch, computer, iPhone, mobile device, whatever it could be. We thank you for joining us here for some fantastic action of some virtual sprint car racing between drivers from all over the world, all over the United States, matter of fact, and deal it out here. Get one winner in 35 laps.
See how this shakes down. Gonna go ahead and split off here into turn 1. Aiden Forster, a 3-time late model series winner and the late model champion. Talked about his name a lot, but in these sprint cars, he struggled to really find that first career win. Last night, though, it was a great night for him where he picked up a top 5 finish to kick off his season. We'll see what Forster can do. Or was supposed to have a top 5, had a run cut short in the later stages and ended up in 12th, but he did have a great run before that happened. His MFK Speed Lab teammate Andrew May picked up the 4th place finish, and that's the highest. That 4th place finish is the best of any driver in tonight's feature. So it's and he's starting back there in the 11th position. So he's got some work to do, but Rylan Gray, Tyler Field, Cody Meadows, none of them in the feature tonight. Colton Coe, I don't think he made it. So that'll really shake things up as really only have a few guys from last night's feature here. It's like a new field, so it'll be Forster leading us to the green this time around, as we're going to let you hear these sprint cars roar to life. We got 35 laps around the Volusia Speedway Park, and you guys are in for a treat. As our Barney, the flagman, going to wave the green flag. We are underway from Volusia. Saw a car get really sideways there off of turn 2 as Aiden Forster leads the opening lap. Anthony Woodhull working the bottom of the racetrack. Colin Shane sits back there in 3rd, while Aaron Trotter and Cade Nelson battle 3 wide there. Nolan Cooper sits in 6th. Trey Garst back there. Jack Young, Cam McCone, Andrew May. You see a lot of guys racing for position back there. Almost 4 wide back there. That is almost 4 wide as Cam McCone rips the bottom of the racetrack in contact there between Billy and another race car. Going to stack him up there.
Yeah, him
Jimmy
and Barr.
Barr in trouble.
Got together. That'll drop Barr now to the 5th spot, or 15th spot, excuse me. Back up front, and Forster is out there. It's trouble
on the front
for
stretch.
Nolan Cooper. You see that 24 car there in trouble.
Yes.
Oh, as well as Tyler No.
Yeah, I saw a glimpse of him making contact with somebody, and it stacked him up and spun him around as Tyler No is upside down there on the front stretch looking for somebody to give him a flip over. Get the 17 car back out there. We get a Dirt Track USA replay.
Yeah, we can proudly say we made it more laps than we did yesterday so far.
Yep, 4 down. And again, the field split down to 16 cars tonight instead of 20. Might contribute to that. Also, the qualifying we did tonight was a little bit better on the track. So we get a Dirt Track USA replay here. You see Cooper spins out right there. Tyler No. Where to go?
Nowhere to go for No there. Kind of an innocent bystander. Innocent bystander coming in there at the last moment. You're funny, Kelan.
Thanks, man.
On board with No here.
No. I guess he's a car spin out. Oh, he didn't have much time to react to that car sitting right in front of him.
Didn't have much time to even react like you said, and kind of just popped out in the middle of nowhere. No. Anyways. Aiden Forster, race leader here. Really no shakeups up front. So get ready to take the green flag once again, this time by from our backup flagman, Barney.
Yep. Aaron Trotter sitting there in the 2nd spot. He's had a nice start. Went from 6th to 2nd in the opening stages. And he had a good dash run where he finished in the 3rd position, so really from 3rd to 2nd. Anthony Woodhull sitting back there in the 7th spot, or the 3rd spot, started in 7th. Having some work to do as Forster gets on the gas, green flag back in the air.
There's something going on. Extra calamities back there. Maybe some spots not sorted out, but otherwise, Forster, no changes up front, like I said. Some guys begin to work on tubbing that outside. That includes Aaron Trotter. He's the leader there of that pack. As Colin Shane looked to get past him there, but he couldn't. Shane's in the middle of 3 wide there.
Yeah, Trotter got really sideways off of 4 back there, and it allowed Anthony Woodhull to clear him for 2nd. But there you see Nelson, Shane, and I believe that's Jack Young, 3 wide back there. Battling it out. That's Garce, Nelson, and Shane. My fault, but they were battling hard to see that. Yeah, that outside really tight together. To see Cooper again in trouble back there.
Cam Martin was slow off the pace. He keeps it rolling though.
As it's Aiden Forster out front, 0.8 of a second.
I know. I appreciate it. I know the drivers appreciate it too. Without that caution is Trey Nars 2nd. Anthony Woodhull working the bottom there in the 3rd spot. Colin Shane 4th, ripping right up against that cushion. And Trotter 5th, Jack Young and Caden Nelson there battling out for the 6th spot as they were 3 wide for a second. The JDR Esports driver reacts there. Had to check up there as he gets his handling of his race car back under control, and he's got a fast Andrew May coming behind him.
Yeah, May making up some ground back there in the 8th position. Just took 7th away, trying to catch up to his teammate Aiden Forster right now. He was a 10th faster than Forster that last time around. This time around, he was 2 tenths faster than Forster, so that 31 fastest car on the racetrack right now. Just needs some track position to work through, and that's what he's working on right now in that 31 car. He needs these green flag laps. They're really benefiting him as there he fights around Cade Nelson in the 442. Oh! And no!
Caution, yellow flag.
Up and over goes Anthony Woodhull right in front of Andrew May. May tagged him. He still has a front wing, though, so the damage may be limited on the 31, but Anthony Woodhull...
I don't even know if he has any.
My goodness, he hit him pretty good, though. I'm going to be curious to see how that 31 car acclimates, but the 09 spun out right in front of him. Look at Dirt Track USA replay to see what happened to that 09 machine. We will get a Dirt Track USA replay to see what happened here. It's Anthony Woodhull in the 09 spinning out right in front of the 31 of Andrew May.
Clip the fence and along for the ride.
Yeah, May tags him pretty good. If he doesn't have everlasting damage, that's going to be really intriguing. Because that 31 car, I thought he clobbered him pretty good, and that would take him almost out of contention. But
he may or may not.
Yeah. I mean, we saw it last year. Rylan Gray, he dominated the Red Deck Roundup opener, and lap car smacked the fence right in front of him, flipped right in front of him, and Gray barely tapped him, but it absolutely killed his race car. Hopefully that's not the way it goes for Andrew May, but there you see him cut to the bottom. Oh, it looks like he got the rear wheel. Mostly, I mean, you didn't see any front wheel contact. That rear wheel obviously less sensitive, so maybe it's a tag in the rear end and move on. 31 looks good. Man of the hour trying to make up some ground, so
there's a good view of it.
Very good view. May trying to become only the 2nd driver in Quicktime iRacing League history to get double-digit victories. A win today would make it number 10, but he has some work to do, especially up there with his teammate Aiden Forster. Coming to lap number 13 here, the green flag going to come back in the air. Forster leaves him down. Garce to his outside. Green flag back in the air. Forster shoots out front. Garce, the 444. He was pretty fast. He made up some ground, and there you see him try to cut to the inside of Forster. You see him battle back there. Andrew May behind Cade Nelson. He's going to peek to the bottom. Nelson tried to throw a block, but May works the bottom, kind of working that Aiden Kirker line down there. He's going to fight his way around Cade Nelson.
Cameron Cohn working to the bottom there as we got one car in trouble behind him. That's Ryan Billy. They keep
Leaders made contact.
Oh.
Garce made a slider in front of Aiden Forster, kind of squeezed him up in the fence. Forster got into the outside wall almost. They made contact, and it gives the lead to Trey Garce. As you see, Andrew May try to split the middle between Colin Shane and Aiden Forster. Couldn't quite get it in the very black part of the racetrack there, but Trey Garce does take the lead over. He made contact with Forster, here on lap number 13, and Forster, I don't think he's going to forget it, trying to reel in that 4:44.
Definitely after taking that race lead and working hard for it. Not going to forget it. It doesn't look like that damage is bothering that 31 machine at all. Forster still ripping that bottom very loyally. As now Kelan Shane follows him right in front of him. He tries to get around your race leader here, the 444 of Trey Narst.
Shane took a peek to the bottom but couldn't quite clear him. But there you see Forster now working to the inside of Shane. He'll take that second spot away halfway home here in night number 2 of the Gator Nationals. Forster reeling down Trey Garst as side by side it's Kelan Shane and Aiden Forster. Forster working the bottom successfully so far as Andrew Mays caught up to the 5th position. Cam McCone trying to make a pass up there. He just lost a spot to Aaron Trotter, but he's up there now in the 7th position as Trotter and Nelson battle for 5th. Andrew May has gotten up into 4th as the battle for the lead continues to get intense.
Great battle here for your race lead here up front. Trey Narst and Kelan Shane going at it. As Kelan mentioned, just past halfway here in night number 2, the Gator Nationals here at the Volusia Speedway Park. And we got 2 charging MFK Speed Lab drivers coming right behind them. And side by side is Kelan Shane. Tried the slider for the race lead, but Trey Narst is not going to give it up here as he goes back to his inside. He's going to pull a slider here.
Yeah, Garst clears him, and back to the bottom goes Kelan Shane. Take the top spot away and slide up in front of Trey Garst. There goes Kelan Shane to the race lead, gets him cleared, but here comes Garst. Back to the bottom of the racetrack. These guys trading slide job after slide job, battling it out hard here as the Season 2 champion, Andrew May, lurks in the background.
On board with the Season 2 champ, Andrew May. We've really been using him for his camera angles here tonight. He's been all in the action as you see your 2 race leaders go at it. Once again, Shane will prevail on the outside in that gray / silver blue 87 machine.
There goes Shane pulling away to the race lead. Garst on the top. There goes Andrew May sliding in front of Garst, trying to take that spot away, and he does, but with a little bit of contact. Here comes Forster back to the bottom of the racetrack on his teammate. May takes that spot away as Kelan Shane has gapped him by 8/10 now out in front of Andrew May and Aiden Forster.
I know Shane's praying not for the caution flag to wave here. It's a great battle. He got around your race leader, and now he's in control here with just under 10 laps to go.
Shane out in the lead by a second now as Andrew May has lost his 2nd position. Aiden Forster May continues to knock down the fence, but it's all Kelan Shane in the 87 out front in control of this race. That guy from Sullivan, Illinois, in only his 2nd start in the Quicktime Sprint Car Series, trying to pick up the victory.
It's not over yet. We saw a late caution come out yesterday's race, so you really never know. But so far, it looks good here with 13 drivers left on the racetrack, and that number 87 is leading them all here in the charge.
Completely in control of this race. Aiden Forster reeled in a 10th that time around. Going to track the lap times here. Kelan Shane at the line. A 14.881 and Forster up 14.587. He closed 3/10 right there. That 20 machine is coming now. 5 to go this time at the line.
5 to go here as that 87 keeps looking at that rearview mirror, counting down the laps here. He doesn't want that 20 car to get any closer of Aiden Forster here as the gap looks to build just a little bit there coming out of turn number 2.
That last time around, Forster closed another 10th, but at this rate, it's not going to be enough. 4 laps to go. Kelan Shane leads as Forster was actually a bit slower than Shane that time around. Shane beating the right rear against the fence, and the 87 is moving, trying to pick up his first career win. 3 to go.
3 laps to go for the driver number 87 of Kelan Shane here. As C-Money looks to get it done here. He's got all the pressure behind him from Aiden Forster. We'll see if he can get it done here in just 2 laps momentarily. Here comes that number 20 car from behind.
Forster reeled in big time that time. 2 laps to go. A lap and a half now as they hit the backstretch. They continue to beat their right rears off the fence. Shane leading. It's going to be 1 lap to go for C-Money. Kelan Shane in the lead. Aiden Forster lurking in the background. He got a little bit sideways off of 4. Kelan Shane out front from Sullivan, Illinois, trying to hold off Aiden Forster for the final corner. And C-Money, Kelan Shane, first career win at Volusia.
fireworks.
Forster.
Oh, let's say you got some fireworks on the racetrack and off. Great battle for the finish there.
You do. A great race tonight from Volusia Speedway Park. Aiden Forster picks up second. Trey Garson third. Brandon Sampson goes from 15th to 4th to claim the Dirtman Photography Hard Charger Award tonight. A great run for Sampson as he picks that up. But what about a podium finish and a victory for Kelan Shane? First career win. What a great run for that 87.
Spectacular night here for the rookie, and just his second start here of the series, and that really opens up the battle here for the Gator Nationals title. So we'll look
it really does, as I'm going to go ahead and take a look at last night's results. The highest finisher, let me do some math, Andrew May should take over the Florida Nationals point lead, and that should be how it shakes up. As we're going to get a word with our tonight's race winner, number 87 of Kelan Shane. Kelan, it's Kelan Belsha. You got us. Kelan, it's Kelan Belsha. You got us.
Yep.
Well, how about that, Kelan? You had Aiden Forster reeling you in those last couple laps, but you did just enough to fend them off. How about that race? Take us through it. You got up to the lead, and you never looked back, picking up that win.
Oh, man, I got lucky whenever Aiden got kind of fed on the backstretch, but, man, I had it rolling on the top there, and I figured out the line from last night. I kind of choked last night on the cushion, but we finally got it figured out here at Volusia.
Awesome. I mean, a great run. Only your second start, and you're up there beating some of the big names like Andrew May and Aiden Forster. It was a great run for that number 87 team. How about that run? I mean, that's your second start, and now, I mean, yesterday picked up a 15th place finish after getting in some trouble, but today, a victory. How do you feel like this boosts you into Thursday night for the Gator Nationals Championship race?
Oh, I really think it's going to help me a lot. I got a lot of experience here now. I didn't really race Volusia at all, but no, I got a lot of experience here.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win, Kelan. You got anybody you want to thank?
Runaway Chassis, T46 Graphics, Aaron Trotter, my mom and my dad, and my family.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on the win, Kelan. Look forward to seeing you Thursday night.
Yep.
Kelan Shane, first career win tonight, but back there in second, another bridesmaid when it comes to these sprint cars. It's Aiden Forster.
P2, you got us up here in the broadcast booth?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right, man. So close once again. Just like the late model season all over again where you're coming in second, but I know that victory's coming soon. You almost had Kelan Shane there in the closing laps. You just need like 5 or so laps to get around him.
Yeah, I kind of got crossed up out of 4 coming to the white. If that didn't happen, I'm pretty confident I would have beat him, but, can't be perfect. So I think that if there was even one more lap, I could have got him. That's how confident I was with him once I got to him, but oh well, it happens, P2.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, you're used to second place here, and we saw you charging there late at the end, but like you said, and we both agreed, just need some more laps there. But nonetheless, another great performance, second night in a row for you here tonight at Volusia, as hopefully you're going to be looking to sweep it all up and win the Gator Nationals on Thursday night, correct?
Yeah, consistency is key to win these national points. Last night was tough. I mean, I was running top 5 and then had that incident, so I don't know, have to have a top 3 finish tomorrow to have a chance at it.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank for this second place finish?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Andrew May for the tips during the race. MFK Speed Lab, Dirt Heathen Racing Apparel, Dirt Track USA, Elite Performance Industries, Big Unit Designs, and anyone that supports us.
All right, Aiden, thank you for joining us here tonight, and we'll see you back here Thursday night at Volusia.
Thank you, guys.
Always a pleasure to talk to the MFK Speed Lab driver, Aiden Forster. So now we're going to bring in Trey Narst, that third place finisher.
Hey, Trey, it's Kelan Belsha. You got us.
How's it going?
It's going all right. You picked up a P3 finish tonight. This your first race, I'm pretty sure. Or did you race last night?
Nope.
Yep.
This is my first race.
All right. Well, you put together a good run. Got up there in the dash, won your heats. We didn't get that on the broadcast, but we did pick up with you in the dash. picking up a second-place finish. Of course, the contact with Nolan Cooper relegated you back to 8th, but you fought up back to a top 3 position. What more did you need to catch those top 2?
I mean, I was really on rails there. Just honestly ran out of time. I let Brandon get by me there. We were running the same line, and I was kind of watched him and followed him and tried running it and tried putting together something, but it really just wasn't working for me. So once 3 cars got past me and I was back to 4th there with like less than 10 to go, I kind of started freaking out and was trying to figure out something. And I finally found a little something and was running the top in 1 and 2 and the bottom in 3 and 4. So I got by. I can't remember who ran. Who was in front of me at the time, but I was able to get back by him and come home P3.
I mean, a podium, very solid start to your career in this series, and hopefully we get to see you some more. The Gator Nationals Championship race Thursday, of course, not making it last night really struggles to take you out of contention Thursday night for the $40 pot. But, I mean, you put together a good run tonight. Do you think this is a sign of things to come for some of these upcoming races?
I'd say so, yes. Honestly, Volusia is a track that I'm very terrible at, so I was kind of pleased to come home with a top 3. I will definitely take that.
Awesome. Well, Trey, you got me. You want to thank for this podium finish?
Yeah, I thank ABR Setup Shops, Caden Stoll for having me on the team, Bell Helmets. Couldn't do it without all my sponsors, and yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight, Trey. Look forward to hopefully seeing you Thursday.
Alrighty, thank you.
It was Trey Garst, your 3rd place finisher tonight. Put together a good run, that 4.44, and nice finish for him as Brandon Sampson took home the Dirt Man Photography Hard Charger Award.
And here's your hard charger, Brandon Sampson. You got us.
Yes, I do. You got me?
Yeah, we got you loud and clear there, buddy. All right, 4th place here. Great performance by that number 96 team to lock up that Dirt Man Photography Hard Charger Award-winning performance. Why don't you take me through your night, because it was a little eventful for you.
Yeah, so we started 15th. We made our way up to about 13th before that first caution. Bit of a scuffle in the back, so we fell back down to 15th. Then we made our way up to 10th. Nolan died, and then we got up to around 8th. Woodhull died, and then the last like 25 laps, I want to say, it was just me hitting the top as hard as I could in 1 and 2, and then blowing her down into turn 3 and 4 every single lap. And so I was just making my way through, and at the end, I think if I had gotten past May a little bit quicker, I could have gotten 3rd, but it was a really good night, and I just want to thank a lot of people for making this happen, because this was a great league, great night tonight, and a lot of fun.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be seeing you back here Thursday night, correct?
Yes, if nothing goes wrong, you will definitely see me Thursday night.
Perfect, and hopefully if you get the win, possibly, maybe good points night, you could steal the Gator Nationals title. But nonetheless, anybody you want to thank here for your 4th place finish as well as the hard charging performance?
I want to say thanks to CSI Shocks, Angler Machine Tool. Those guys keep me going in the real world. And, I want to thank Pit Boss. We use their jacks in the real world, and I want to thank Thomas Cassidy Designs for an awesome paint scheme. And I owe it all to them.
It really is awesome. I gotta say so myself. But Brandon, we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here Thursday. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
No problem to him is how to wrap up tonight's broadcast here from the Volusia Speedway Park. Colin Shane was your race winner, but how about that? Great night of racing once again here, Kelan.
Yeah, another great night of Volusia. I feel like it always brings out the best in these drivers. And how about Colin Shane? 2nd career start, first career win. And it reminds me kind of like Andrew May last season. We didn't know who he was heading into the Gator Nationals, and he went out there and he shocked the world, won the Gator Nationals and won the pot. Then he went on, won the Pennsylvania Nationals, won the Midwest Nationals, Knoxville Nationals, Iceman Nationals. He won pretty much everything there was to win. And barring a good run Thursday night, he will definitely take home the Gator Nationals this season. So he's the only driver to ever win the Gator Nationals. He's defending that, and with a 4th and a 5th to start off his season. He's strong, but it just reminds me of Colin Shane, a great start to his season. Of course, he got in victory lane a little bit quicker than May did, but how about Shane? It's incredible. These rookies, we talk about them every year, how they come out and they shock us, and Colin Shane, Trey Garce getting on the podium tonight. They were pretty quick.
Yeah, hopefully some of these guys are looking. I know, not hopefully. I know they're looking to make their name noticeable, just like Andrew May did last season. Like you mentioned, unknown coming in here to Volusia. Now he was the champion at the end of the season. But nonetheless, another great night of racing here from the Volusia Speedway Park. I don't know if Kelan, you want to close it out here for night number 2?
I'll close it out. Well, thank you guys for joining us from the Volusia Speedway Park out here in Barberville, Florida for the A&B Outdoors Gator Nationals here in the A&B Outdoors Quicktime Sprint Car Series. And on behalf of all our sponsors at A&B Outdoors, Advantage Direct, Krebs Designs, Dirtman Photography, Dirt Track USA, Exo Consulting, Iceman Designs, K1 Race here, McDonald's of Waynesville, North Carolina, and Shane DiMantova Designs, we thank you guys for joining us tonight on the A&B Outdoors Quicktime Sprint Car Series YouTube channel. Congratulations to Colin Shane on his first career win from the Volusia Speedway Park. Look forward to seeing you guys Thursday night for the finale of the Gator